this is what you do, this is your life. Like, when you want to go out and relax and just listen to someone and lose yourself, who do you go to for that?
There's a lot of people. There's no particular person. There's some local people that, like Lucas Smudge, Keenan,
That's
Curtis
cool.
Lee, Sarah Myers, Annie, who I love, Alternate.
That's awesome.
Ernest. That's so funny. I just think a lot of people in this town. It's a lot of people. So
That's
forgive
good.
me,
Yeah.
forgive me if I've forgotten. But it's just Ernest Fountain. I don't want to forget his last name.
Right.
But there's so many other people, not only here but elsewhere. I'll go to New York, and if it's Kim Lightfoot or if there's Louis Vega or whomever, it doesn't have to be no name person.
Right.
There's some hip hop jocks that I love to listen to. Like Bobby O So Fresh.
Right.
There's so many DJs in this town. And I like to say this: just because you don't get the name recognition, but if you see people on the dance floor happy,
Right.
that's what matters.
Right.
That name recognition is going to come. You just have to be consistent, do something. I don't keep you from being bored. Write a song. Make a video of a particular tune that you're playing, that you're pushing.
Right.
Also, get involved with dance troupes, theater companies. You might get work just to do soundtracking, or be in the creative process of putting on a stage play. Also, just get into the big medium, because music is only a part of the medium. Like right now, we're being recorded. Now, can you imagine? You're a jock, and I'm not saying Facebook Live, which I think is weird, because you're like looking at the DJ, and I'd rather watch paint dry. I mean, this is my personal opinion. I don't want to have me up there, moving around. I don't want nobody to look at me, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
To me, it's just a little bit odd, but it's also, it's gratifying to whoever does it. Keep on doing it. But it's still a future for you. You just have to spread out and not be relegated just being a DJ, because they'll treat you like one. You have to understand the business. The business. And it's not about who's the best. Be the best you can be. Because for me, the competition is me. Every week when I come in, I have to come a little bit different. And there might be some tunes where they're recurrent tunes, that crowd favorites. Well, you play that. But you play your new stuff, and you experiment, and you try some other stuff. But I look at it being an artist was giving me the longevity, but also too, just having patience. Having patience is so important in this business. This business can be unforgiving if you rely on other people. People are going to be people anyway, and people are going to let you down. So lower your expectations. Just.
But believe in yourself.
Yeah, you got to believe in yourself. If nobody can believe in you, how the hell are you going to do well? Nobody. If you play like you don't believe in yourself, they don't believe in you. They're going.
I think that's a great way to end it, because that's like the message you've been consistently saying.
Because you don't know who's. Yeah, and I always say this: you never know who's watching and listening. You never know.
Very true.
Because I'm still watching and listening.
Yeah.
And you have to put that in the equation. When I tell you about that crazy story, when I escalated the situation, and the woman wasn't right in the head, and probably had a few drinks or whatever. Many years ago, I was young, I was simple, 26 years old.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. Because now I would handle it differently.
Are these all in your mind, all these memories, or do you write any of this down?
Have you been around, maybe you're guilty of it, have you ever been around a person, or maybe it's you, recall a situation that somebody that totally pissed you off, could have been like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden say, yeah, and they had the nerve to do that. And you know what I told him? I told him, if he comes around here, I'm going to fuck him up. And you say, hey, slow down. That happened 10 years ago. You know,
Right.
some people still hold on to that stuff.
Right.
But it's funny.
So they're just in your mind. You don't.
Oh, no, yeah, they're in my
down.
mind. Because,
Okay.
you know, when some things could be life-changing moments, that you ain't going to forget it. But, you know,
Right.
most of my friends say, you know, your memory is like, I said, yeah. Because I live in the moment.
Yeah.
Like everything that you're talking to me, what you're saying to me, and we're absorbing everything.
Yeah. The reason I brought that up is because, you know, I only started playing out 4 years ago. And really seriously for the last year and a half. And my friend bought me this white journal, leather journal, and I always keep it in my kit. And she was like, because she sees people come up to me and ask me things and talk to me. So she said, do you write down what they say to you? And I said, no, but I should. She was like, you should write down what they say, age, demographic, just to have it on paper, like, you know, how people are reacting to what you're doing. And so I just wanted to ask you.
Some people don't care. I had an incident that happened maybe a month and a half, and it was like 4 people came in. It was like 3 women and 1 guy, real towering guy. And they had hockey jerseys on.
Oh, man.
It could have been that. It didn't look like football jersey. It just looked like a hockey jersey. But they came over and they said, hey, can you play a birthday song?
Oh, boy.
A birthday song. And I was like, huh?
Oh, man.
So I took it back and said, for my friend. And I said, I could tell. I said, I don't do the birthday song.
Right.
Because I know if I do it, then someone else, hey, can you play a birthday song for my friend over here? And then I changed the event.
Right.
Well, let me tell you something. She left. Another friend came over in a hockey jersey.
Yeah.
Came over and asked me the same thing.
Yeah.
I said, I just told her, this is the reason why. I told her, yeah. And then she came. So the guy comes over. So he said, hey, can you play a birthday song? So I said, what is this, Chuck E. Cheese?
Uh-huh.
Is this Chuck E. Cheese? You know, we got a birthday song.
Right.
Celebration time. Come on. No, you know.
Right.
And I told him, I don't do that. So he said, then what if I pay you? What if I give you some money? And I said, no, I don't want your money.
Right.
You don't want my money? I said, no, I don't want your money. I don't need your money.
Right.
And he looked at me and said, yeah, you're a 50-year-old DJ. He said, you're a 50-year-old DJ. And he said, and you ain't gonna get my money? You stand up here playing at 50? And I started laughing. I was laughing. I said, well, thank you, young man. I'm 50, and I'm not 50, but I'm 60, and I look better than you. That's annoying. You know, and everybody, even security, oh, yeah, they were the worst.
Yeah.
See, you get those people.
Right.
They humble you.
Right.
I could never get no big ego or anything like that because, you know, you get
Really entertained by your posts on social media. I love it. And one in particular was, I think, over the summer, and you went off about people not understanding, like, the hard work you put in and just thinking about. But it's not only that one. Not only that one I want to bring up, but the one you tweeted that said, I'm saving souls every Sunday night. So I wanted you to speak to that.
Saving souls every week. Hopefully I am. I end up saving my soul because when I see people happy and they're sweating and having a good time, it means the world to me. And it means the world to them. You know, you take them, you know, you dancing your troubles away.
Yeah.
You got a problem?
Yeah.
Take it to the dance floor.
Right. Yeah. All right, and let's rewind. Let's go to the first one.
Okay.
You don't have to say the whole story, but you went off on a tangent, and you were like, you know, the people don't understand. They just care about the free drinks. They don't understand what I do.
Yeah.
I want you to talk to those people. Yeah.
Yeah, well, to talk to you people, the thing is, you guys who are complainers are not doers. You would complain about any little thing, like you're not getting your drinks when you want to. You're not hearing the song that you want to. You just look and sound old. Stay home and play those tunes that you want to hear. You know, nobody's going to judge you about that. You just do your own little thing. But don't come in there with your nasty attitude. you know, thinking you're going to run the spot and you're going to be nasty because you like that always. So if you're being upset right now,
well, like I said, because people don't understand the hard work you put in to get up there.
yeah, but they don't care.
Sunday.
But they don't care.
But
They don't care. They,
right.
you know, everybody wants to have a good time. They don't care about how you struggle. All they care about them getting in, getting my drink, having fun, that kind of thing. You know, that kind of thing. You got leeches and parasites.
Right.
A lot of social parasites.
Right.
You got something going on. Think about somebody who didn't really say 2 words to you. Now all of a sudden they want to be your friend.
Yeah.
Come on. You know, throwing
So,
eggs all over the place.
what would you like people to understand that you think that they don't about what you do?
Well, if they haven't understood after all these years, they never will. And I'm not losing any sleep
Right.
about that. But for the people who understand, you know, I love those people.
No, I'm taking like DJing in general. Like, what don't people understand about what you do that you want them to understand? Is it the time put in?
I just want respect. I just want them to respect me for what I'm doing at my job. Because a lot of people, to them, it's not really working. It's not anything.
Right.
But a lot of people don't understand. That's a high stress situation.
Right.
Especially if you're playing in a setup.
Right.
If you're a person that's been used to be going to DJ booths, to play in my setting, well, you will lose your mind.
Right.
Because someone who comes up to you, who's really harmless,
Right.
but they're acting kind of strange and weird, you wouldn't know how to shut them out.
Right.
Or how to speak to them.
Right.
People have to understand. Let's flip it around. You could have a job working at a hospital. A lot of times when you mention a hospital, they thinking you're a doctor, a nurse, or specialist. No, I work in the cafeteria for like 20 years, and I got, you know, whatever, trophies and certificates.
Right.
Everybody respects it. But everybody finds something they're good in.
Right.
And I think it's insulting when someone insults somebody who is doing something that is bringing people together. That's insulting.
Right.
When somebody who doesn't understand that, their head
They
is
think
up.
it's just like fun and games, like you're going and
Yeah,
hanging
because their
out.
head's up their ass. They don't see nothing else but themselves. You know, they don't.
Right.
They wouldn't put the work in.
Right.
Some people will talk all this crap. You know, they're gonna do this and do that, and they're not gonna do anything, especially when it comes hard. Usually, the person who succeeds is the one that's quiet, or the one that was talking all that shit. They get humbled.
Yeah.
And they realize how tough it is.
Right.
All of a sudden, they're serious, and they're teaching everybody else, like, no, you got to put some work in.
Right.
I used to think this, and I used to think that. People can change.
Yeah.
People can learn, but there's some people that will never learn.
Right.
So don't worry about them. Just let them go.
Right.
They will never learn.
Right.
So that's it in a nutshell.